the other day, I was chilling with my friends who are girls, and I sent a meme kind of video in our group chat, and I was like, this is how I'm gonna be today. And the video was of one of the Real Housewives, Dorit Kemsley. I think that's how you say her last name. And she was saying her signature drink. It's kind of funny because she always has this same signature drink. She goes, I have a vodka soda. No, I have a Belvedere, club soda, 3 squeezed lemons, carcass out, in a short glass. And then there's like a montage of how many times she's like ordered a drink, and it's like a good amount of times, right? So I'm like, this is gonna be me today. This is, So that was in the group chat. We go out to eat. I order the drink. I bring up the part about the short glass, and then my friend, who's a girl, she wasn't in the group chat, but she came to the dinner or whatever, to the lunch. One of the girls asked, why a short glass? And then one of the other girls goes, oh, because he's a guy. Guys like short glasses. And I'm just like, because mind you, the idea came from a woman, a blonde, hyper feminine, hyper beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, Beverly Hills blonde woman. I'm like, sure, whatever. Yeah, guys do like short glasses. I like short glasses and I'm a guy. But also girls like short glasses too. Let me tell you another situation. I also went to a Super Bowl party. Real quickly, this girl that I don't know, she's my brother's friend. She's a young girl, maybe 17, 18. She goes to me and she says, oh, I've never seen a guy drink wine before. Mind you, if I was super gay and like super like, what's up, girl? What's going on? You know what I mean? Then she wouldn't be she would never say that. But since she perceives me how she perceives me, however she might, as just a regular dude, she goes, oh, I never seen a guy drink wine before. It just leads me to the question, can heterosexual straight men do anything? It doesn't seem like it, and it's kind of sad and pathetic and funny at the same time. Funny because these people used to try to make fun of me, but now they're fucking like slaves to the patriarchy and holding each other accountable like it's Handmaid's Tale. Like, don't do hookah. Don't want to catch you doing hookah. If I see a man who do hookah, oh my God, he must be gay. He must be getting dug out. How are you as a man drinking a milkshake? All these crazy things. Some of them sound like jokes. Some of them might be jokes. I have a good friend who said the other day, a lot of jokes come from reality. Like, we laugh at it because it's kind of true. That's what makes it funny. And I'm like, can straight men do anything? It doesn't seem like it. And I feel for them. But then in a way I don't. It's like they live in this cycle, and I bring up Handmaid's Tale because everybody keeps everybody accountable. Everybody's like, oh, I see you slipping, bro. Or your girl's like looking at you sideways because she sees you slipping or whatever. You want to have a margarita tonight instead of a whiskey straight. Like, maybe you don't want to taste rubbing alcohol in wood chips. Maybe you want to taste something tasty. What's wrong with that? Why can't you get sugar on your rim? What? That doesn't do anything to your sexuality. And this is why people are so triggered by bisexual men. They question, can bisexuality even be real? And they question it because the rigid views they were raised with and they perpetuate in the world and they put on everybody else. Masculine bisexual men completely shatter illusions people have been brought up with and completely help to dismantle, not completely I guess, but help to dismantle the patriarchy. Now, I don't really like to use trigger words and buzzwords and stuff like woke and patriarchy, but when I say patriarchy, really what I'm trying to say is it's the system that we live in. The system we currently live in just happens to be a patriarchy system we live in, however you want to take it. And so everybody's holding each other accountable, making sure, that that man's he's doing a little too feminine of things right there. It's very questionable. And though I didn't like his music, that's one of the reasons I love Michael Jackson. Because that's one powerful ass man right there. And he was true to himself, authentic to the end. And then I want to feel bad for the other dudes out there, like the straight guys. But then I'm like, you guys do this to each other. Y'all put these things on each other too. But it's going to take y'all to just stop doing this. Women too, men and women are both to blame. Yeah, men, because it is a patriarchy. But here's the thing. Men are also victim to the patriarchy. Men are also victim to the system that we're in. Being brought up, you know, you got some dudes, they're growing their hair out. Then you got a dad who would be like, oh, I don't want to see my son growing his hair out. He's not a girl. Traumatizing the kid, cutting the kid's hair because he's not a girl and he needs to man up. Where's the logic here? What does hair have to do with what gets my penis erect and firm? Nothing. It doesn't, and that's why bisexual men shatter the reality people live in. You have homosexuals and heterosexuals both saying that they're not real and bisexuals don't exist because both heterosexuals and homosexuals are trying to align themselves with a rigid view of thinking. Even when it comes to gay dudes, they're like, oh, you got your butt touched before? Oh yeah, you definitely aren't the man for me. I like a real masculine man who's never even thought of having their butt touched or licked or penetrated. Forget penetration, just touched or even thought of it. You're a whole woman now. Like trying to strip people of their masculinity because of what they like to get into. Like that whole system had been brought over to homosexuals too. And so they have that problem too. And the thing is, none of this stuff is real. This is all just made up stuff. Somebody somewhere one day just was like, okay, this is the order of the civilization, and this is how it is, and this is what we're doing. But what we're finding is our human race develops, start expanding. Even if you don't know that this is happening, it's happening. Like humans are expanding. Humans are waking up. Just with everything, every facet of life. Not just this, all types of things. So more bisexual men are revealing themselves and becoming known, and not even just revealing themselves publicly, but to themselves. They are seeing like, okay, I could still like this, and then I could still like this too, and I'm still a man at the end of the day. And that's dangerous because it shatters one of the major illusions of our society. Completely shatters it. That's why bisexual men make homosexuals uncomfortable, a little less uncomfortable, and also they make heterosexuals uncomfortable. Women generally get mad and feel like it's a waste. They won't want to date a bisexual man. But it's not a waste. You just are so brainwashed by the patriarchy and the system we live in that you allow the sexuality thing to get in the way. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying there's not points to be talked about with that. There are. I understand about promiscuity and stuff like that. But the thing with the straight man is they don't really have a lot of freedoms. And that's what women like about them. And that's what gay dudes like about them. They don't have these freedoms to be just free. Like, y'all all keep each other in this kind of container and box. Since I'm such an upbeat guy and I'm so happy and I love my life, and I know that a lot of straight dudes are miserable right now. I mean, we see these motherfuckers crying on the internet, talking about women this, women that. It's kind of satisfying. Because I feel like I'm older now. I feel like I got a cool life. Like I'm free, I'm happy. People ask me, Miles, how are you so happy? Well, of course, I'm hot as fuck. And also, I'm not in these certain boxes and containers that you people put upon yourselves and restrict yourselves.
You'd be surprised how freeing it is. And I'm talking about heterosexuals and homosexuals. Because homosexuals perpetuate this foolishness too. They put these boxes on people, and it's like, if you're a top, you can't bottom. There's no real tops anymore because everybody has bottomed. But the thing is, are there any real bottoms? Because a lot of bottoms have topped. It's rigid and foolish.